Hello, this is Tarah with Spirit Girl Oracle, and this is a midweek energy check-in for the second week of February. I hope your week is going well. I'm just going to pull 3 goddess cards today. So we have an oracle deck here. We have the goddess guidance oracle deck. And we'll just see who shows up and how they speak to our week as we are in the middle of it. So for our first card, we have Mary Magdalene, Unconditional Love. And on the bottom it says, love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. So this has a lot to do with compassion. It has to do with non-judgment. So unconditional love is about letting go of judgment and assumptions. We aren't wanting to assume anything. And no matter what the outward appearance is, everyone and everything is worthy of love. So I feel like this is all about just checking in with, are we channeling love or are we channeling something else? Are we willing to love others as we want to love ourselves? And are we loving ourselves the way that we should as well? Showing up in love here. So let's take a look at the next card. And we have the goddess Bridget. And the message is don't back down. And on the bottom of the card, it says stand up for what you believe is right. And what I know about Bridget, I know she is a fire goddess. She is the one who ushers in Imbolc this month that we had last week, the first day of the first beginnings of spring, when we start to switch from the winter months into the spring months. And with her, she is bringing us this message about supporting ourselves and standing up for what we know is right. So far we have a message of coming from love, and then we have this message about standing up for ourselves. So let's look at the last card and see which direction this reading is taking us. And we have Mother Mary. So I think that's really beautiful to have these 2 Marys on either side of our reading. And her message says, expect a miracle. And the message says, have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. Mother Mary is all about compassion. She's about love and always guiding us towards truth. And there's a lot about faith and belief in this card. It's really so powerful to have these 3 together. We have the Marys, and then we have Bridget, who we have been working with since the beginning of February, really. Bridget brings in the light. Mary Magdalene is this independent thinker. She is someone who has been misrepresented and minimized historically, but really she is quite connected to Christ consciousness. It really is a message to remember who we are, to not be swayed by fear, and to know that we can find the answers that we are seeking at this time. If in the middle of our week we are questioning what we are doing and why we are doing it, these 3 cards, these 3 representations of the divine feminine are reminding us that we can always check in with ourselves and know if we are on the right track. Mary Magdalene tells us that no matter how we are misconstrued or misrepresented, that we can always come from love. We can always connect into love. And when we do that, that minimizes the fear around us. We do not need to seek recognition outside of ourselves and outside of the divine. It is all that we need. And when we connect into love, we find the strength to stand up for who we are, stand up for what we know to be true, no matter what the naysayers are throwing at us. As we are supporting ourselves in love, we are also supported in love by the divine. And she brings us this beautiful message that anything is possible. Don't forget that anything is possible. So I think I will leave it with that. A beautiful message this week of loving ourselves, standing up for ourselves, and remembering that when we come from love, anything is possible. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the very end. Have a beautiful rest of your week, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.